Okay, for those of you who weren't able to be there on Wednesday at the Google Meet, I'm going to do a quick overview of what we talked about. We're talking about bioaccumulation and biomagnification. So bioaccumulation is when a single body increases its amount of a toxin over its lifespan. So for example, the more of something you eat that has toxins in it, like mercury in fish, or if you're an eagle, fish that have DDT in it, the more it builds up over time. So that's bioaccumulation, is it's in one body over time. Biomagnification is it moving through the food chain. So as you start as the producers in your food chain, you only have small amounts of your toxin, but the things that eat the producers will have a larger amount of the toxins in their body. And the reason is because these toxins, the reason why they cause these effects is they don't dissolve and into parts of your body that are easily digested or expel from your body. They get dissolved into places like your fats or into your brain cells. And when that happens, you are then unable to get rid of them over time. So your body will keep those toxins in you for your whole lifetime. So what happens is that as you go through, and the plants won't have very much, the small fish that eat the plants are going to have a little bit more, but then when these fish get eaten by bigger fish, those bigger fish are going to have even more because they keep all of the toxins that were kept into the plants. And then the biggest fish are going to have the most of them all. So I'm going to switch over, and this is the lab sheet that you guys have in your assignment this week. And we're just going to write on this so that you guys can totally understand what's happening. Your producers are going to have toxins. This blue marker is going to be our toxins. And they have toxins in them. And there's, for example, if toxins get sent into the water or whatever. This is in our producers. So they're in the plankton, they're in seaweed, they're in there. And as the krill, aren't these cute? The krill eat them, they get these toxins put inside of them. And when they're put inside of them, because it digests into the fats, they cannot expel these, and it stays in them for their entire life. So from the instructions in the lab, we're saying that there's 3 units or 3 amounts of the toxin being put into the krill. So you would have 3 mercury in your krill. Each small fish eats 2 krill. So if there was 3 mercury in each krill and they can't get rid of it, when the small fish eats it, they're going to end up with 6 of the toxins in the small fish because they eat the equivalent of 2 of them. So all of these would eat 2, giving them 6 or double the toxins of the krill. These units are just so that you guys can understand the numbers better. There is no specific unit that you have to know this year for this. So this says that we've got 6 mercury, and this is what you'd fill in into your table in the small fish. Your next fish is the tuna. The tuna eats the equivalent of 2 small fish. So if the small fish have 6 each, that means the tuna is going to have 12. And this one as well. It's going to have twice as much, which is why we say it's biomagnified, because you're getting it increased as you go through. It's magnified significantly as you go through the food chain. Now, so this is 12 mercury in the tuna. Then we, humans, eat the tuna. We're the top of this particular food chain. So if we eat the equivalent of 2 tunas, we are going to have 24 24 units of the mercury in us. So we are going to be the most affected by mercury and actually probably get mercury. Look at this. I can't talk and write and video at the same time, so I forgot my C. Mercury in the humans. So as you can see, the producers have a small amount, not necessarily measurable per plant, but when you eat the krill eats a lot of that, and so it has 3 units. The small fish eating the krill would have 6 units. The tuna eating the small fish would have 12 units, and the humans eating the tuna would have 24 units. The mercury is what causes Mad Hatter's disease. So Mad Hatter's disease was made famous in Alice in Wonderland, and they actually had it because people would go crazy because mercury is digested into brain cells, which is why I put it in our heads up here, and makes you go crazy. So this is what you missed. There's tons more detail I can give you. If you need more information, send me an email, let me know, and I can help you out. Thanks so much, guys.